Hello everybody and welcome to Retro Ratchet. So in this video I'm going to show you around the 2024 Classics for Cancer car show held in Bathgate up in Scotland. I hope you all enjoy it. Right, here we have a lovely wee 1984 on a B plate Austin Mini. Now this one is a Mayfair model, so that was a luxurious one, wasn't it? Look at these wheels, they're stunning. It's obviously had a restoration, this car. It's immaculate. So let's have a wee look inside. Luxury edition, and those seats are super plush, and you have a little single speaker there on the back shelf. Yeah, moving around the back there, we've got a little Diamond Bright sticker on it, so it has been protected at some point in its life. But yeah, I really like that. And when you see it parked up here at a show, you can appreciate how small these things actually are. Mayfair graphics along the side there. A wee pinstripe. Huge steering wheel this one's got. A couple of wee dials there. And I'm assuming that this will just be a 1 litre A series in this one. It may well be an A plus, being a 1984. But yeah, what a lovely example. Now here we have something here. I don't even know what this one is. It's marked up as a Hummer and it has a Chrysler badge under the bonnet. I'd first assumed it would probably be a Hillman. I'll tell you, whatever it is, stick in the comments if you know what these are. I do need some education with this, unfortunately. So on a K plate, so what's that, 1972? And I will say it is in stunning condition. And I love that period graphics in the back there. Castrol running in, please pass. That's amazing. Wheels. Super light wheels here, obviously aftermarket, but do suit it really well. We've got this lovely vinyl roof. It's in amazing condition. Loads of little details like that on it. So yeah, very interesting car. And let's take a wee look inside. So we have some green vinyl or leather. It's very, very luxurious, this one. Lots of wood veneer, rev counter, Hummer written on the gear stick, 3-spoke steering wheel. Yes, really, really classy, this one. Right, let's take a wee look under the bonnet. Now, I'm not sure what we have here. I'm guessing probably a 1.6. I can see twin Weber carbs and a very tidy engine bay. Looks in amazing condition. So I would love to find out a wee bit more about this car, what it's all about. Here's an interesting one for those French car fans out there. Renault 21 Turbo, 2 litre 8 valve. These on a G plate, so 1990 in white. I reckon this has been lowered. Don't think they were this low from standard. Subtle alloy wheels on it there, but they do suit it. All 15-inch ones. Let's take a wee look inside. Now this one has some black leather trim on it, and those orange dials in there. Definitely used, this one. Let's take another wee look round the other side. It looks in fairly decent condition, this one. So these were about 175 brake, if my memory serves me correctly. They went really, really well. There wasn't a lot of weight in them. The turbo badge around there. I mean, it's a car I've never ever driven. I have had a 21, but unfortunately not a turbo. This one's also been fitted with an aftermarket exhaust. Got a spoiler on there. It's been factory fit. Lovely old thing. Reflectors there around the number plate. Very period for the 80s and 90s. So yeah, that's definitely one to add onto my list to try and get a review on someday. Here we have a lovely R-plate Merc. Now, if this is a W123 or slightly earlier, it's in cracking condition. Manual gearbox. Maybe poverty spec, we don't have a rev counter in there. Let's have a look around the back. See what model it is. So it's a base 200. I absolutely love these. Specifically, see these colour-coded wheel trims that are on here. Really, really nice. So I guess 2 litre petrol, 8 valve in these. Interiors are always really hard wearing on these. We have some period speakers on the back shelf there as well. Yeah, this would be a nice car to own, or certainly do a review on. And you've got that very recognisable big chrome Mercedes grille there on the front with the badge sticking up. There we go. Yeah, I love these single piece headlamps on it as well. Great piece of engineering, these ones. Here we have a wee gem hiding over in the corner here. Ford Sierra Causey, Sapphire 4x4, so that's a nice rare one. And this is mint. Let's have a wee look inside. So this one's fitted with full black leather. In my opinion, that's interior to have on these. This one looks like quite a late one. I don't know if that's a private plate on it or not. You see in this back shelf here, you've got a couple little tweeters built into the speakers themselves. I remember that was a nice option on the Ford system. Let's have a wee look around the front. Lovely headlamp wash wipe. You've got those grills built into the bonnet. It's very, very understated, I think. And it's a lovely colour. H, yeah, so it's a H plate originally, this one. It's definitely been restored or in very original condition. So a thumbs up for that for me. And here we have a Lada Riva, one of my favourites, on a Jai plate. So that's quite a late one, 1992. Now this one does appear to be in a good bit better condition than the other one I featured on my channel. So this is a 1500E, does look in cracking condition. Looks like we've got an aftermarket stainless steel exhaust on it there from Peach's Garage, if anybody recognises that name. And in the best colour for a Lada, this creamy kind of colour. Now let's take a wee look inside. Dark velour trim, we've got a headrest, and we have a 5-speed gearbox, but we have no rev counter on this one. Yeah, this is actually in pretty decent original looking condition. I wonder how this one drives. A bit better than the last one. Put in the comments if this is your car and you'd like me to do a review on it. And by the way, I love the wheels. Now this is an interesting one. Opel Ascona 2 litre. Now this car originally came from Spain and is left-hand drive. So it's not suffered from the usual rot of one that has lived in the UK all of its life. So originally this would have been a 2 litre 8 valve, but the owner has upgraded to a 2 litre 16 valve. So I'd imagine it goes pretty well. This car is very much a work in progress, but look at the condition it is already. It's absolutely mint. The wheels suit it down to a T, I think. It's great to see something like this on our roads. Absolutely lovely car. I imagine these are probably getting to be a very rare sight on the roads these days. Interior, it does look like Astra GTE type seats in that. Yeah, overall a really nice motor. I like that one. Now, every time I walk past this, I keep on getting drawn back to Mustang Boss. I gather these weren't the most popular, but there's something about them that I really, really like. It's a massive car. See, when you look at it from this angle, it is huge. So I'm guessing it will have a very large V8 in it. Again, I don't know much about these. I mean, it's a really interesting colour and I think it sets it off perfectly. Now the wheels, what have we got in here? We've actually got 17-inch wheels on it. They look actually pretty big for an American car of this era. 2-spoke steering wheel and a manual shifter inside. But yeah, thumbs up for the Boss Mustang for me anyway. What's that view from the front? These are stunning. Check out that grille there, and you've got a big deep spoiler there at the bottom as well. And then matte black bonnet. Right, now I have a total soft spot for these Mark II Fiesta XR2s. Definitely the pick of the bunch in my opinion. I mean, look at that, they're just so retro. You've got those spats there. You've got that subtle body kit there, round the arches and along the sills. Red pinstripe. You can just see that painted area around the window. Just loads of little details that make this up to a fantastic looking little hot hatch. Boot spoiler. Again, that back bumper. different to the standard one, and lots of red. So we definitely have to add one of these into the fleet at some point. Quite an understated interior, cloth, little bits of red stitching on the seats. These are a different dashboard to the base spec models, and of course we have the driving lights around the front, which you had to have on any period Ford XR. Bumper there with the little two overriders on it, and that little spoiler down below. But yeah, I think they got this one absolutely spot on. What do we have hiding over here? A mint black Maestro Turbo. So I'll not do too much more on that, as that is mine. Right, and here we have hiding over here a very early 320i. So there is a wee bit of a story behind this one. This is actually an American import, so this has spent most of its life in the USA. But it's in amazing condition. So the current owner has added a whole load of Alpina goodies onto the car. Alloys you can see down there. We've got a steering wheel and we have some other goodies around the front. So I do have permission to go in the car. Now check this out. 307,000 miles. That is miles and not kilometres. Now this was the owner in America's daily driver. It has got these sport seats fitted. These were fitted in America, but what an unusual car. And I have to say, I really like this. Manual gearbox, so this will be a 4-pot 2-litre. And someone definitely loved this car to drive 300,000 miles in it. And here's your front view. Now those Alpina wheels really set that off. They totally changed the look of this. Current owners also changed the bumpers round, so you don't have those large American style ones fitted for safety. To be honest, I actually quite like them when I've seen the pictures, but that's probably just me. You see that wee Alpina spoiler down the bottom there, and those coloured headlights. But yeah, I really like these. Really interesting car, and it's always nice when one has a wee story behind it like this.